WBIG FM Washington is Big 100.3. Always playing big hits from the 60s and 70s all day while you're working or relaxing. Just past 1 o'clock, Jim Curtis with the Supremes, the Eagles, the Turtles. Let's get it started with the grassroots right now. Big 100.3. Big 100.3. Big hits of the 60s and 70s. 10 chances a day. The trip to Las Vegas. Listen to Murphy and Cash every morning for details. It's about 9 before 11 o'clock. And we have the birds there with Turn. Lots of sad news in the world of entertainment this week. We lost Janet Leigh, passed away. The bad news today, Rodney Dangerfield died at the age of 82. Very sorry to hear. One of my favorite comedians of all time.
He was brilliant.
In other entertainment news, somebody drove by the house of Siegfried and Roy and fired some gunshots. Police have no idea who did that at all. They are questioning a large white tiger. What happens with... I'll keep you posted on that. Big 100.3. Big hits of the 60s and 70s live from under the boardwalk. Might be a little chilly under that boardwalk today. Drifters there. More big hits coming up. And kind of an interesting date, October 6th, going back to 1967 in Haight-Ashbury. You remember 1967, don't you, Meredith?
No.
No, you don't. Well, anyway, a bunch of hippies were the big thing, babe. They threw a funeral to mark the end of hippies on this date in 1967.
Oh.
They must have been doing a lot of drugs because they were offered by about 10 years, I'd say. Big 100.3, big hits of the 60s and 70s. I'm Jim Curtis. And one thing I've learned working here at the radio station, you never know who's going to call in when you're working here.
Yes, this is George. I'd like to talk to the disc jockey in charge in there.
Well, I guess that's me.
You're handing out some of these dolls with have my mouth on it.
Right, right.
Is that true?
That is true, sir.
They should make fun of the president.
Right.
He'll be sworn in Thursday.
Right.
So we'll see you then, won't we? You'll be talking out the other side of your doll with my mouth on it. Yeah.
All right, okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, that was really him. Anyway, be my 10th caller. I've got a George W. Bush talking president's doll. Yes, it does have his mouth on it, too. Caller 10. Big 100.3. Big hits of the 60s and 70s around the clock, 24 hours a day. You got the lunch hour. That means the Blue Plate Special. Taking your calls and requests. Here's Jimmy Buffett.
Nibbling on sponge.
Big 100.3. Big hits of the 60s and 70s. Got to be a woman to blame. Her name's Meredith Marks, I think. It's, no, just kidding. 12:20, the lunch hour. And we have some Elton John coming up. Elton. Getting a little testy in his old age these days. Have you heard about that, Meredith?
Oh, yes, the whole Madonna thing.
He got a little trouble. The British Music Awards. He's on stage. He blasts Madonna for cheating customers by lip-syncing in concert. Really got irate about it. And, of course, he straightened his toupee and stormed off in his high heel.
Washington weather.
From Big 100.3, the National Weather Service forecast today, mostly sunny, high in the upper 60s. We might break 70. I doubt it, though. It's kind of a bit chill in the air. And tonight, clear skies, low in the upper 40s, mostly sunny. It's just going to stay like that. We're going to stay it all week. Sunny, clear, and wonderful. High in the mid-70s. Right now, 64 at Washington's home for big hits of the 60s and 70s.
Big hits. The Blue Plate Special.
And time to squeeze in one more request. Big 100.3.
Yes, I'd like to request a song.
Absolutely. What can we play for you?
I would like to hear Henry VIII by Herman's Hermits.
Big 100.3, big hits of the 60s and 70s, and 10 chances a day for a trip to Las Vegas. We congratulate Michelle Wright, who picked up a free trip to Vegas. Keep listening for the cue to call. That's what you need to know. Also the number, 1-866-525-WINS.
We get it.
Big 100.3, big hits of the 60s and 70s, 10 chances at Las Vegas trips throughout the day, and King Harvest. That's Dancing in the Moonlight. Check out Murphy and Cash tomorrow morning, 7:40. They'll be talking to survivor Mia, who was not a survivor. She was actually voted off the island last week. And producers were not very nice to her at all.
Wait, I just remembered something. You're boring.
Going to check on traffic and see what's going on the roads. Don't watch the show. Do you watch Survivor?
No, I don't.
Yeah, okay, well, who cares?
Who cares?
No, it should be interesting.